It's Niski? Like,
yeah, if this was Niski, if this wasn't new champion select, you'd be like, am I watching a VOD from summer 2018? Is that what we're looking at now? And of course, you know, the vein. Sejuani in the early game is a tank that does damage. So Zach, sadly, can clear the jungle. Not going to do a lot of damage here. Northscarin, though, getting frisky, throwing it down. Flash shield will be available. 3 auto attacks. Looking for the 4th. The flash forward, the stun, the heal now coming out. The ignite is there. Attila running the flash forward from Kabi. They wanted to get it. Black shield, not enough. Can't stop the auto. The pizza gonna bring it home.
And the Splice bottom lane find themselves. Because Mowgli, remember, he stole away Xerxes. He's not behind in farm because he was also able to steal away the Gromp. And that means that Karthus getting a blue buff at level 5 will really help.
Oh, rinse and repeat. Goes in, waits for the black shield to land on the target. You can only shield one person. Beautifully played by Splice. You wanted some early aggression, and they're here to deliver, Vedius.
Love this from Xerxes over the game. Still finding that cohesion and making these small mistakes that the enemy teams are primed and ready to capitalize on.
Absolutely. The one piece of good news is that they are getting an Ocean for the Karthus in the mid lane. That's going to be huge, as well as for the Jace on the top side. Top lane Jace, not always known to build the tier, a little bit more reliant on that.
His own skill shots as well. So interesting that he would go for that rather than grabbing himself a mana item like the Lost Chapter.
Now for the collapse, Humanoid going to tank layaways to the face. Suzuki has to be careful because the Zac is now coming in. They want to try to knock this up, but if the Karthus goes down, it'll turn immediately. Northscarin is here first on the roam, but Jizuke is going to get that death-defied passive. Clips him with it. That's the tipper you want from Northscarin, knocking it down.
Away from you. He was stealing everything you could possibly want, whereas Mowgli much more on the farm side, looking for potential ganks, trying to scale more towards team fights, and now we will see an early play from him.
Knockout comes in from Vizicachi, clears the wave as well, so Mowgli's going to tank it up, does have the Frost Armor passive though, is going to try to back out, damage comes through. Vizicachi going to resurrect, going to run for the kill, Mowgli now going to run for his life.
Side, invest his time down towards bot to help that bot lane work even more damage onto the tower.
So despite interesting Zac animation once again. A little bit of spectator error there, but Humanoid now going to fly forward looking for the fight himself, but there is Mowgli immediately trying to take off here, pulling him back into the miasma. That is a dead Karthus, but he's still throwing out the damage, and here comes Cabo. Northscarin is there, but they might not have enough damage to start the fight right up until Chachi gets there. Cabo going to look for the disengage. Mowgli, though, maybe the one under fire. Sidestep there on the Braum ulti. Mowgli going to go down. Cabo now in no man's land, but Jack Troll is here for the backup. They have to be careful. How are they going to land the CC? The tether is now coming out onto Northscarin. They're backing off. Black Shield there to stop, and he followed back. That's the ignite. Burn, baby, burn. Northscarin going to drop. Vizicachi taken out as well, and if anyone's going to fight you like that, it's going to be
first tower, but it looks like they're way more interested in finding kills.
Ooh, because he managed to get the knockup on Attila. He's now running for his life. Soul Shackles comes out to get the disengage. Now Xerxes ready to threaten, but they're just interested in the tower, burning those cooldowns to force back the bot lane of Vitality. Vitality themselves, though, looking to fire.
The Ocean Drake is their next objective, and they're setting up for it very calm, very calculated, in a very traditional Splice style.
And unfortunately, on the other side for Vitality, they're forced a little bit on the back foot here. They're not able to match with an objective of their own. Still hoping that Cabo can solo take down that tower against Vizicachi. Scion, though.
One scary Lich. I think he's, I don't know, he's like unalive, I think is how I read it. He's not quite undead, but he's not alive. Anyway,
there's undead
down.
and there's unalive. Let's not mix it up, folks. It's complicated, but Karthus is unalive. That's canon. This is how we write lore. We base it on what Vedius makes up, depending on how he's feeling on the day.
It's true. I define all of the lore. Now, 3 members of Splice in the top lane.
Jack Troll going to move in, though. Knows that he's locked up here, tries to get the Soul Shackles. Uses just a little bit more. Now wants to back off. Cersei trying to find the connection onto Attila, but he's still alive. It's going to require a massive outplay from the Bane, but they're getting lower and lower. The Karthus ulti now going to come in, but now that the Braum is connected with the concussive blows, Attila is all but doomed. The third stack doesn't proc, but Humanoid now in trouble. Cabo trying to come in and clean up.
They think that they might be able to get 1 or 2 kills off the back of it, but really good play. Great use of the summoner spells, keeps all their members alive, and then just as Humanoid looks like he's called out, looks like he's about to die, the rest of his team shows up to take him to safety. So Splice, their coordination is looking on point, and I feel like we're seeing a much different team to what we saw yesterday. When the bot lane was allowed to play their game, when they weren't put so far behind, they're having a much stronger performance. This 3-item Sivir starting to come into fruition. That'll be the big swing factor for Splice.
Of course, the most terrifying thing that Vitality have to consider now, other than the on the hunt, is it will come out against Kabashar. They're hoping to catch him out the sidestep. Oh, the to the skies is just so clean, but sadly it is not enough. Too many members there. Kabi gonna pick up the kill. Now unstoppable. Excellent pick off there from Splice. The question, though, is what do they do with it?
Well, I don't think they can convert it into much. They can start pushing up this bot side of the map, and Vitality, because they're the ones in more control of the top side, they're going to try and get some vision down. Humanoid just finds a solo kill.
That's about all you can hope for. Jizuke now has to run, does not have enough health to sit on that tower. Ready in a moment's notice for
Splicer
Xerxes
just
to come
taking
in.
everything. Vitality, we questioned what their game plan was yesterday. They seemed uncoordinated. They seemed like that they wanted to keep trying to force plays and that they couldn't really turn it into anything. And many fans, many of us on the Vitality tried to fight them now, they would just get crushed.
As the second Ocean will fall, a big question is where's the Rift Trail going to go? Mowgli, of course, picking that one up means it could recoup about 1,000 of the gold loss if they can use it to break a tower. But right now, as it ticks lower and lower, it does not look like Vitality are a difficult spot to be. We see the Vayne, 2.5 items approaching 3. If you're a Vitality fan, you're hoping for that power spike. You're hoping to see Attila go to these side lanes, take down the opposition, but he's just not getting the opportunity as the threat of Splice grouping as they are now, as they take the Mountain Drake.
There is a wave pushing in bot in favor of Vitality. This means that they're the ones that should be able to gain pressure and priority around the river, and they should be able to secure a tower as well. And this is the risk. Splice, they skipped a step there. There was nothing really for them to force. It was a full-on 5v5, and I love the way in which match off the back of this. They want to try and start a 5v5, but Vitality, they're not actually allowing Splice to pull this one off. Now, face check from Chachi.
Going to go down. Chachi now in trouble. Kabo trying to zone out, but here comes Kabo Shard. Being forced back, can't be disabled. Tokyo Drift, not going to get it. Gets taken down. Attila going to grab that one. Kill going to be a big pick up the root coming in.
Strength. Remember, we talked about how they do have this split push power. In a side lane, Cabo can't really be challenged by anyone on Splice, and by finding that pick, you can see that Splice don't really have that many answers. They needed to have control around the Baron to force Vitality to group, to give them the best case scenario, but here we are, Vitality now kicking this one off.
And the struggles around Baron, counting against Splice. Vizicachi will respond as the smite, though, not the TP, cannot come. We got to see where Xerxes going to be. He's not going to get there soon enough. That's the Baron for Vitality. Splice have to be shaking their head.
It's going to be difficult for him to survive an Infinity Edge Vayne. The Liandry's now completed for Jizuke as well. This Vitality has reached a point where if they go for that 5v5, it doesn't look so one-sided for Splice anymore.
And Splice maybe not going to be able to dictate the pace in terms of forcing Battle Royale. No?
That's what I mean, right? You know, you get to this point in the game, and then all of a sudden an arena drops down, and everyone's like,
I think the caster should control it. I think we push a button, the arena slowly shrinks. But of course, the perfect setup could come out. Attila now going to try to back away. Vizicachi trying to move over, but Combo is there on the flank. Now the ulti coming in. There's the Requiem. Health bar's getting cut down. Jackdrill's still alive, but we now going to bust out with a stopwatch there. Vizicachi taken down. Humanoid on his lone suffers with the Cartus in the melee range. Kabe running as fast as he can. Attila now picked up. He can't sell. He can't move out. Oh my! Just deliver it to him. Call Ferrando. Call Deliveroo. This man needs a job. Kabe. It's getting cleaned up.
And Attila finds himself the triple kill. Look at the death timers on Splice. They get aced. Vitality have all 5 members alive. They could look to end the game right now.
And just an incredible fight in the end. Splice getting anxious. Finally think that they have the engaged Vedius, but they absolutely do not. A Black Shield stops anything from going on to Attila. The game turning in the favor of Vitality. The 1-1 curse alive and well for the Splice lineup at Vitality, reminding us how they earned their spot at Worlds.
They still got to get more kills. They still have to end things out. Vitality take the win over Splice.
And at the end of the day, neither team walks away 100% satisfied.